Hi, Nate. Thank you very much for being here.
Honored to be here. It's a humble experience for me.
Good. This is the year where the elections are very, very important. I'm speaking on the educational level right now. I believe that no training wheels allowed. We need somebody that can take the oath and get off running and do it right. My question to you is, what are you going to do when we have a problem with monies being allocated for the American Recovery Act program that are being diverted out of special education, over $14 million, and going to another area which nobody knows about? What is your feelings about having audits done on our school districts?
Well, first of all, I've had the privilege of touring several schools in town, and so most of these schools don't even have hallways. It's just classrooms. It's open air, so you don't have to heat or air condition a room. Majority of these schools don't have school buses or gymnasiums, and I just don't know what they think the rest of the country does with buses and with entire schools and without the benefit of 200 casinos. And I think the money's there, and there's enough money for special education as there is regular education. And as far as the audit, I need more information about that. I guess there's not one in place now, you're saying there should be? And there isn't now, or you want to repeal the current audit?
I couldn't hear you.
I would get more information on that subject, but you're saying there's an audit present, or you want to implement a new one?
There was an audit that was done by an outside agency, but according to the district and the auditors, they were not allowed to get into certain areas of the school district to get the information, and they did not want it signed. But the trustees signed it anyway.
Well, that's your answer right there. I think it should be transparent and open. It is education. There's children's lives at stake. I think that should be pretty open for discussion when children are at stake.
Hi, Nate. I'm Deborah the banker. My question for you is, even though your opponents are not here today, can you elaborate as to what sets you apart from your opponents?
Thank you, Deborah. My name's Nate Schlumpf. I'm getting asked to say that my name again. I appreciate that. It's really a humbling experience to be involved, and I feel like a winner already. I haven't met Ms. Woodhouse. I have met my Republican primary opponent. He's a good guy, smart guy, and I think if we teamed up, I think we'd be unstoppable. So maybe one of us can help the other at some point. And I know he's worked in Washington. He has a lot to offer, and I'm sure he has a wealth of knowledge up there. And I like to learn as much as I can from him, the meetings we've had. He's a pretty polite guy, a pretty stand-up guy.
What would you say, though, you bring to the table that he does not?
Well, I know he has a law firm. I'm told it's pretty successful, and he has met his wife, very nice woman. I don't know if he has children, but he has a wife and a law firm, and I go to a lot of events, and he's not there. And I know he's invited. I see his name on the email list, along with a lot of other candidates that aren't there, but I have the time, this is what I do for a living. People say I can't live on $8,000 a year. Well, I have a fortune with the jobs I do and the people I help out that I'm liquid out here. I just have to take care of my car insurance, that's about it. So I can live on $8,000 a year.
And as a banker, he is correct.
Thank you very much. She would know.
Hey Nate, I'm Chris Steele, United States Marine Corps Logistics Officer, and we're here with a bunch of people that are service-oriented. So when it comes down to public service, there seems to be an orientation these days in politics that the politicians want to be served before they serve. So what's your perspective on actually service in politics, and how are you going to differentiate yourself as a service-oriented person?
Well, we get sent as candidates a lot of questionnaires, and you have consultants that tell you, don't fill that out. Whatever you do, don't fill that out. Don't answer them. Well, I try to get in touch with every single person that emails me or calls me, and I say, let's sit down and talk. I'll talk and meet with every person. There's 24 hours in a day. I sleep about 4. I'm dreaming about it when I'm sleeping. I wake up excited. So I have a lot of energy to work. And I really want to work for the people, because there's a lot of people out there. Candidates don't like saying this, but the people have all the ideas. We're good leaders, and we can represent the people, and we can protect the businesses, but the people have some really good ideas.
Bill Lyons, and my question is about the economy and diversifying our nationwide. We're going to be suffering because our tourism is based on the nation. What is your ideas about bringing in other revenue other than gaming?
Well, other than gaming is one thing, and as far as the service industry, I made a lot of money in the same white shirt, waiting tables and serving drinks, so I think that's a good living. But as far as the hospitals, we bring in some doctors, you know, and that takes all people, you know. People we have out here, cafeteria workers, police officers, maintenance, but I've heard they wanted to build a space station here. We turned them down. It was $250,000 a flight, and they had 5,000 people sign up already. And they're building it in New Mexico as we speak. And I talked to some people who kind of helped vote it down, and I said, it's too expensive, right? And they said, yeah, we don't like our citizens getting ripped off. So my point is, if 5,000 people go to New Mexico and pay $250,000, 50,000 people will come here and pay $25,000. I mean, you can win $25,000 playing Keno. I know guys that could have went to the moon, you know? So I think that's one idea. Spaceport in Vegas, we're gonna make some money.
Yeah, Richard Hawkins, what is the most significant thing that the legislature either could do or refrain from doing to help our economy in the long term?
Well, I wrote this down when I had to write my bio for the Review Journal. That was about the first questionnaire I filled out. I heard you can't skip that one. And I just think there's got to be enough taxes already, especially, and enough money out there that if we get some intelligent people, and there's intelligent people there already, but if you have intelligent people spending it differently and thinking new ways, I don't see how there's any way we can't fix the problems we got. They've been fixing budgets for thousands of years, and I think we can fix ours. I probably can answer your question a little better.
Well, I'm thinking more in terms of the economy itself, economic development, jobs, etc. I mean, are you saying the best thing is to simply not raise taxes, or?
No, absolutely not. You don't raise taxes. It's like this. If someone taxes me, the money I don't get taxed, I'm gonna save every penny and save everything I can. But if I don't get taxed, then I say, who can I spend money on? Who needs money? I got all this money, no one's taxing me, I gotta spend on somebody. You know, certain taxes, I mean, you need a military, you need to pay for the military, of course. We can't have holes in our roads. You know, the post office is there, but I know a lot of us email, but I think that's the three things of a government. You protect your people, you provide roads, you provide a post office.